Last weekend, we gathered at my parents' house for a family game night. My sister had just gotten a new charades game, and she was eager to break it out. We were all sitting around the living room, munching on snacks and trying to pick teams when Grandma surprised everyone by insisting she wanted to play too. Now, Grandma's 78, and she's always been more of a crossword puzzle and knitting kind of lady, so we were a bit hesitant. But she was adamant, so we figured, why not? As the game progressed, Grandma sat quietly, watching each of us make fools of ourselves trying to act out ridiculous phrases. When it was her turn, she shuffled to the front of the room, a mysterious twinkle in her eye. We all expected her to pick something simple, like baking cookies or gardening. Instead, she drew her card, looked at it for a moment, then grinned a grin I hadn't seen since we found her secret stash of chocolate behind the pickle jars. What followed was a performance for the ages. Grandma began by miming a television, then a remote control, before moving on to an elaborate series of gestures that involved exaggerated winks, some very suggestive lounging on the couch, and even a pretend yawn followed by a stretch that had us all in fits. We were laughing so hard, tears streamed down our faces, and not a single one of us could even hazard a guess. My brother was on the floor, clutching his stomach, while my mom was trying to regain her breath between giggles. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the laughter subsided enough for me to sputter out a guess: Netflix and chill? Grandma clapped her hands, nodding eagerly. We were stunned, partly because we couldn't believe she'd nailed it so perfectly, but mostly because we couldn't figure out where she'd even heard the phrase. When we asked her, she simply shrugged and said, "Oh, I saw it on TV once." Or was it a documentary about polar bears? We all groaned at the mention of yet another one of Grandma's infamous documentaries, and just like that, the legend of Grandma's charade prowess was born.